Nung puntahan ka ng Chief of Staff ng OVP at saka yung si Attorney na nandito ngayon, nakalimutan ko yung pangalan niya. Ayoko na bangitin. POA. Were you intimidated?
Wala naman pong ganun, Your Honor.
Good. And yun yung isang unang pagkakataon na sabi mo kanina na may pumunta doon para makipag-usap tungkol sa audit query.
Yes po.
Okay. Anyway, nothing personal to sa'yo, attorney. You're a good lawyer. As a matter of fact, dati nakausap ko siyang meron programang Wanted sa radyo, may problema tungkol sa DepEd, and I call him at sumasagot naman siya at yung mga sinasagot niya sa akin, okay naman. And for that, hanga ako sa'yo. Doon lang sa programang Wanted sa radyo na mabilis kang lapitan at natutugunan mo yung mga problema na ilalapit ko sa programa ko. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Judge Rafi.
Mr.
Senator
Chair.
Judge Joel.
Mr. Presiding Officer.
Yes, what is the pleasure
I
of
don't know if
counsel
this
for
is in order, so I would just like to ask if you would allow me to do so. But since I've always been, I was alluded to, and references were made to the meeting. If you could just give me maybe 2 minutes to just give context to that meeting. But if I'm not allowed to do so, then I will submit to the ruling of the presiding
Unfortunately,
officer.
counsel, no. That's why I also prohibited them from questioning you or
Yes, okay.
alluding to you in relation to any question.
I
You will
understand.
have the appropriate opportunity during your presentation of evidence in chief, if you do so, if you want to explain that meeting. Although I watched you trying to explain it yesterday already, which I will address later. But we will cross the bridge when you present your evidence in chief, Attorney Pao. You will have your chance.
Thank you. I respect that, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Senator Judge Villanueva, you have 2 minutes, sir. You may proceed when you're ready.
I'll help a bit. Is there anything illegal, improper to that meeting, Mr. Witness?
Wala naman po since
you.
may mga agency naman po na nagtatanong din po sa amin.
Thank you. Sa item 4 ng Feb 1 na AOM na ginawa po ninyo, sabi po ninyo masyadong general ang socio-economic program delivery at hindi ito tinukoy yung specific confidential activities. Ano po yung minimum level na of detail na dapat ay nakasaad po doon sa PFP o yung Physical and Financial Plan upang makapagbigay po ng ito ng tunay na authority at spending limit at hindi naman na inilalantad yung sensitibong operational information?
Based po dun sa joint circular, dapat naka-indicate po dyan yung specific programs, activities, and projects po na pagbabasehan ng kanilang confidential disbursement po. Yung specific confidential activities po na kanilang pagbabasehan, since yan po ay plano, dyan po nakabase yung kanilang confidential expenses.
So the PFP is not merely a reporting form.
Yes po. Yan po yung basis for disbursement.
Dapat po bang approve at sufficiently detailed yung PFP bago ilabas o gastusin ang confidential funds? Kung magbigay lamang po ng mas detalyadong paliwanag, for example, pagkatapos magastos yung salapi, maaari po ba nitong retroactively ma-cure ang kakulangan dun sa PFP? Sa original PFP?
Pwedeng pa ulit po ng tanong, Your Honor. Sorry po.
Ulitin ko lang Dapat po bang approved at sufficiently detailed na yung PFP bago ito ilabas o gastusin ang confidential funds? At kung nagbigay po sa pagkakataong ito ng mas detalyadong paliwanag pagkatapos magastos yung salapi, maaari po ba nitong retroactively ma-cure ang kakulangan sa original PFP?
Maaari po, Your Honor.
So maku-cure siya. Ngunit hindi ito nagawa. Kaya po natuloy yung AOM, kaya natuloy dun sa NS.
Yes po.
Nabanggit po ninyo na limitado yung space sa accomplishment report, kaya hindi po maipaliwanag ng ahensya kung ano talaga yung bawat purchase o expense. At dahil dito, tama po ba na hindi dapat ibase lamang ng COA yung kanilang findings doon sa broad labels lamang at kailangan suriin muna ang bawat transaksyon at supporting document?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Doon po sa 82 million na medical and food aid, 20 million na incentives of traveling, sinuri po ba ng COA ang bawat purchase at payment alin po dito yung supported at allowable sa ilalim ng item 4.8 at alin naman po ang unsupported o hindi allowable?
Ang pinagbasehan po namin ng findings yan is yung sinamit po nilang documentary evidence of payments po. Doon po namin in-evaluate if compliant ba yung si OBP dun sa requirements ng Joint Circular.
At alin po yung supported at allowable at yung hindi?
Ang wala pong data as of this moment po.
So you agree, sir, yung broad labels ng medical and food incentives do not by themselves show the nature.
May apologies, Your Honor, pero yung sinabi niyo po pala na provision of medical and food data, yung payment of incentives or traveling are per se, hindi po siya among the allowable expenses po.
Yun yung tanong ko.
Under
Thank you.
4.8.
Paki-explain nga po pa.
Dahil yung enumeration po under 4.8 na allowable expenses ay exclusive po. So kapag hindi po kasama doon yung kanilang expenditure, hindi na po siya allowed as confidential expenses po.
So yung limited space in the accomplishment report may result in incomplete or overly broad descriptions. Would you agree?
Yes po.
Kaya yung relevant question, Mr. President, is not whether the entire category was allowable or disallowable. ECOA should be able to identify, at nabanggit po ng witness natin, to identify the specific transactions and amounts that were supported, unsupported, or outside the allowable purposes.
Yes
Tama
po.
po yun.
Yes po.
Magwawakas lang po ako, Mr. Presiding Officer, by saying, again, and I pounded this a while ago, importante na may independent, verifiable powers ang COA, hindi lamang dun sa documents na sinesend po sa kanila. Just to share my experience when I was in TESDA, dun sa, before the AOM came out, yung pong scholar, for instance, tinawagan po yung scholar, hindi ho makontak, nagpalit ho ng telephone number. Sabi, ghost na agad. So, ang hirap po nun. But dun sa AOM, na-approve, kaya hindi nag-issue ng notice of suspension because natuntun yung scholar. So I hope that is very clear and would help our Commission on Audit in doing their job more efficiently. Thank you very much, Mr. Witness. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Senator